The world is still racing to go green, still on this green energy. Europe wants clean energy, companies want carbon-free fuel, and governments have targets for their climate change, and Namibia has exactly what they are all looking for. They have the sun, the wind, and the land. And most importantly, they have political stability. But here's the problem. We have seen this story before. Every global transition comes with a scramble. Isn't it funny how every transition involves Africa, yet Africa does not transition? Green energy is produced using renewable electricity, water, and electrolysis. It is seen as the fuel for shipping, for steel, for aviation, for heavy industry. Namibia is one of the best places on earth to find this thing cheaply. So that is why Germany, the EU, the US, multinational energy firms, they are lining up, not for charity, but supply security. They are coming here to who can cut the first deal, who can cut the earliest deals. I mean, first come, first serve. And as usual, major green hydrogen projects, they are export oriented. They are designed to supply Europe and they are foreign financed. Most contracts focus on long-term agreements because obviously that is how you secure your future. They are focused on guaranteed export volumes because if you sign a contract, everything, the terms are there and you have to stick by the terms. And if the duration of that contract is very long, you are bound by it. And what else? These contracts also focus on limited domestic energy access. So think about this. You have the resources, and then foreigners come to you to sign a contract that limits you from using your own resources. That's the story all over Africa. So in simple terms, Africa produces, Europe decarbonizes, and Africa remains energy poor. This is still extraction. This extraction is just cleaner. Green energy does not mean harmless. Take note of it. The risks include massive water use in a dry country. Another risk is land displacement because production is massive. It is massive. Another risk is foreigners own strategic infrastructure in your own country. So Namibia is locked into margin supply roles. That is all there is. Because they are not producing, they are only supplying in their own country. So if Namibia only exports hydrogen, it misses the bigger opportunity. And what is the bigger opportunity? Industrial transformation. Namibia still has leverage, of course, because it's your land. So of course you always have leverage. So it has to be domestic energy first. But like I said earlier, you have already locked yourself into long-term contracts. So what any sensible government should be thinking is what to do after those contracts elapse, right? Or how to come out of those contracts, one of the two. Because either way, you have to own your own resource. So it has to be domestic energy first. Power your own industries with hydrogen, with your own resources. And a very, very important one that for some reason we seem to miss, these things have to be state-backed. Not just royalties where you just get royalties and then you go. Equity. Have ownership. Have a stake in what is happening. And that stake should be owned by the government because that's the strongest participant that there is. And then green energy should develop Africa. It should develop Africa, not just Europe. The first scramble was about gold. The second scramble was about oil. Now here we go again. Another scramble. When does it end, Africa? When does it end? If Africa does not set the rules will be set for us. If you do not own your lands, the lands will be owned by other people. And history will just repeat itself. Only this time, history will come with better branding. And that is going to be very unfortunate. It has started already. I'm only speaking from a place of hope. Hoping that our governments will actually do something. Hoping that our governments have seen the light. Unfortunately, some of these governments haven't, despite it being as clear as day. It's just branding, man. It's the same thing happening all over again. So hopefully we can do better. Until next time.